Well, we're now less than a month away from the season opener for the Turn 1 CRA Pro Series at Toledo, alongside Sam Johnson, now the full-time driver with the CRA Platinum program. Sam, welcome to the studio.
Hey, it's great to be here. I'm going to enjoy this.
Okay, I have to ask, what was that driving force for you to go from a part-time operation with Turn 1 in 2025 to now a full-time 2026 season?
Yeah, we just kind of wanted to get ourselves under our feet last year, and now we're going to be ready to just go full at it, go for the championship, go for wins, just kind of try to prove what we are to everybody else.
And I think that's interesting because looking at the stats, right? 3 starts, you had a DNS at Winchester, so minus that, worst finish being 15th, 2 top 10s, but you're going to be heading to tracks that you have never been to. You're going to be going a little bit outside your comfort zone. What is that like from a team perspective for a first-time, full-time basis, including on the regional side?
Yeah, it's going to be definitely challenging just because we only raced at maybe 3 tracks last year, so we're going to have to kind of learn how to adapt a lot better. We do know a couple of the tracks. Owasso, of course, we'll have 3 races there, so we know that track pretty well. And yeah, it'll just be kind of trying to work through everything at the race date and see what we can do each time.
I think it's really interesting, right? Because when we go to the racetrack, we know about the driver, we know about the teams, but outside of the race car, you got a lot of studying to do. What have you been doing recently leading up to the racing season, but more on a career standpoint?
Yeah, so right now I'm a student at Purdue for mechanical engineering, so that's kind of taking up a lot of my time right now. Last night I had an exam. I don't know how well it went. I hope it did well, but um, got another one this week. So just busy doing this stuff, and then it'll free up in May, and then I'll be full time racing. And even April, I'll have to balance racing and school at the same time.
That's so interesting. Purdue. I know we're going to have some other drivers, right, when we go to the Michigan area that are big Michigan State fans. We're
Oh
going to
yeah,
be Michigan fans as well. I got to ask you, has there been an interesting moment where you go from race car driver to student? Because I've heard those stories from drivers that are like your age.
yeah. Actually, the first race last year at Anderson that I did in the late model, I had to reschedule a final exam for that because it would have been on that day to practice. So I would have had to take an exam and then go race the same day. But luckily, I was able to change it, which really helped.
Did the professors know what you do behind?
Yeah. So I kind of had to show them the car. I don't know if they believed me fully. I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing. I need to get out at here earlier. So I think maybe they thought I was trying to just get out of the class earlier. I don't know, but they accepted it. I took a picture of the car and they were like, oh yeah, that's cool. So maybe they did believe me.
Well, now this year you can say, hey, you can watch it live on Track TV for sure. Here's a
Yeah, of course.
subscription to go ahead and check it out. That is so interesting how you can go from student to driver. Let's shift gears for a moment, right? You're Indiana based. We have a ton of races out of Michigan. We're going to have a race in Pennsylvania. Anderson isn't on the schedule for 2026. It's being replaced by IRP. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, Anderson was kind of my home track, so it kind of sucks to lose that one. But I feel like IRP is going to be a lot of fun to race at. I definitely think it's a better track for late models. Just Anderson's so small; it's just too rough. We got a lot of damage in that race at Anderson, so I think IRP will be a lot more fun in that aspect, and it's a lot more historic of a track. I feel because they don't really race there very often every week.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun to watch. Just the amount of excitement from at least the garage area. It seems like IRP is going to be a lot of fun. We know for a Hoosier
Yes.
like you, is that going to turn to your home race?
Yeah. I think that'll be definitely the home race. It's definitely closer to us than Winchester, so we'll be having all our family, all friends come out for that one.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. I have to ask you, we've been looking at the platinum entries and they look very healthy. What I would say from a team perspective and a driver perspective was that driving force to say, hey, let's go full time with the CRA Platinum program in 2026.
Yeah, we just kind of wanted to just prove ourselves to everybody else this year, just because last year we got a few races under our belts, but now we're kind of just gonna go for everything that we wanted last year. So yeah.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. Okay, looking at the schedule as well, which track stands out as the most challenging? And also, which track stands out to you as the one that you're most excited to go to?
I feel like IRP is definitely the most excited, which one I'm going to be most excited for. But um, To be honest, Owasso really gave us trouble that second race. We had a pretty good car most of the day, but at the end we changed tires, and I think we might not have hit the stagger on the tires and just completely fell off a cliff. We actually got a flat at the end. I think we just because of too much wear on the tires. So I think Owasso will definitely be the tough one to go to this year.
That's going to be awesome. How about some friends behind the scenes? Do you have any friends that watch your races, keep up with what you do on a week-to-week basis?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. They're always watching the races. We got Uncle Don. Unfortunately, he passed away this year, but he was definitely the number one fan that we had to keep up with all the races this year.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. Question behind the scenes. Is the scheme changing? Is it going to be the same number? What's going to be the look for 2026?
I think we're gonna keep it kind of the same. Just keep it a little bit basic. It doesn't really matter too much to us. We just need a fast car, pretty much.
That's going to be amazing. Who do you want to thank behind the scenes?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody that helps us. Alan Edsel, the crew chief, he's done so much for us. Braden, Aaron, my parents especially, and my sister, she even helps behind the scenes. Alpha Graphics, they've been helping us. They're doing good for us. Last Chance Wreckers, KD Landscaping, and can't remember anybody else. So yeah, thanks everybody.
Oh, that is awesome indeed. For all the CRA fans from watching, no matter where you are, including for the Hoosiers, you have a Boilermaker that'll be running full time in 2026 and Sam Johnson. Sam, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.